Hey, man, this is a record for me. This is my third time coming on here live today. Um, I got my guy AJ Smith in the building, man. What's good, AJ?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
So, we're gonna get into it, man. But AJ been going crazy out here in El Salvador. 229 zone, getting it in, man. How you feeling, bro? You feeling all right out there? You on fire? You
Yeah,
letting it? Yeah.
feeling
Okay.
good right now.
Okay, so before we get into the questions, man, this will be a short interview. Before we get into the questions, I like to kind of loosen up the atmosphere a little bit, man, with questions like this: favorite sports teams. What's your this could be in multiple sports. Who you got?
NBA, everyone ain't got no favorite sports team. I just like KD, my favorite player. So I basically whatever team he be on, that's the team I root for. Football, I like the Giants, New York Giants, the football team.
Uh,
I ain't really got no I ain't got no favorite baseball team.
okay,
College, college basketball, I like Duke.
okay,
Uh, college football, I like Alabama.
okay.
That's about
So
it.
okay, Kevin Durant, favorite player in New York Giants, and then you got Duke favorite basketball team.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your favorite Duke player of all time?
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Uh, I'm gonna have to say hmm, I'm gonna have to go with JJ Redick. I'm gonna have
You
to go
said
with
JJ Redick?
I'm gonna have to go with JJ Redick.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So, just okay, a little background of that story. Obviously, I narrowed my top four. I narrowed it down to Georgia, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, and Duke. Come on, come say what's up, man. Interviewing AJ Smith here. I got you on my headphone. You say what's up, though.
Hey AJ, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
We live on Facebook and YouTube. But listen, AJ's from Dooley. We're gonna get into it, but he
Is that
dropped
the one that I
61.
saw? That ain't the one I saw it
You saw my mom somewhere? Oh yeah, I think you did say you
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
at
Walmart.
16 East.
16 East. Yeah, you said he was with Bars and who Brent
I remember he was out there with another guy.
Yeah, he from Dooley.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
he out there playing in El Salvador, man.
Okay.
Getting it in. Okay,
Is he
man.
not in here?
Yes, man. We're gonna get ready to take off in a second.
Oh, y'all like
Yeah, we still gonna slide. All right, man. Well, let's get back into it. Now, yeah, but so oh yeah, my top four. Georgia, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, and Duke were my top four schools that I ended up narrowing it down to. Um, I went and visited Georgia Tech and had a blast. It was good energy. Coach Shula was cool. They were 2 years off of um, uh, playing in the national championship versus UConn. It was the ACC. You saw every school that I picked. In the top with Georgia, Georgia Tech, and Wake Forest were all ACC. And then you had obviously Georgia, who was SEC. But yeah, man, like my freshman year, I would have been, playing with JJ. So you think about that, but for me, it was just kind of from a competitive standpoint. I wanted to compete against Duke. I wanted to kind of, I wanted to beat Duke. And then on top of that, my dream school, honestly, was UNC. So it was kind of that too. But nonetheless, obviously, I did take a serious peek at them because of I had them in my top four, man. But yeah, that's just uh the background on that. And wait, did you say college football team?
Yeah, Alabama.
Okay, you like them weak Alabama jokers, man. Okay, so this is always a tough one, man. Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, you got to rate them. You seem like I'm gonna go ahead and say you're gonna put LeBron at number one, but go ahead, let me see what you got.
No.
Oh, okay, okay.
I gotta go Jordan, LeBron, Kobe.
Now I know you from Dooley, bro, but come on.
I gotta
Kobe
go.
number three?
Yeah, bro.
Kobe number. Hey man, somebody
Yeah.
comment on the video and let me know if Kobe should be number three on this list. So my list, I like that. I can respect that list, man. These are three. These are three of the greatest, man. I think their greatness is, you know, or I would more so say LeBron's greatness differentiates from Kobe's and MJ, but he is great. He is legendary. But I got to go Jordan 1A, Kobe 1B, and then we can go LeBron 2 if that's what you want to do. But see, here's
Hey,
the
I
thing:
respect it. Hey, you can't go wrong. You can't
you
go
can't
wrong
you can't
with
go
nothing
wrong.
though.
Right, right,
Can't go
right. You can't
wrong.
go wrong with it because I'm a huge LeBron fan too. But Kobe, like if you ask me who's my NBA team, I don't know. I like my guys who I've either went to college with or guys that I've had the privilege to be able to train. But I can't say I'm a Laker fan because it's like Kobe's not out there. You know what I'm saying? That's just like kind of how you saying with KD. Like when KD retire, you might be like, oh man, I ain't even got a team. So um, I look at it like that. But also too, just Kobe's relentlessness, his ability to, just put himself in a position to win. Also with him, you know, winning a championship after after Shaq left when he had kind of became a villain. Obviously, I don't know if you saw the Redeem team. You got to see when he went to the Olympic team. He was kind of on that situation where it was either it was going to go downhill or he was going to have some resurrection. But I think with LeBron, I love his. I think he's an amazing player. But I've seen him quit. Like that Dallas series really threw me off about him. Um, from just a dominant standpoint, like Kobe has the most misses in NBA history. It's like, oh, that's not a great stat, but at the same time, it just shows you like whether they want to do it or not. I'll go out, firing. So that's another debate, man. We can have a whole episode on that. Because like you said, I'm biased to Kobe because he's my favorite player. But if you ask me, I'm gonna say, well, I look at Jordan as the greatest because he planted that swagger into the game. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, if you study the game, you can't, you know, you can't deny it. So I already revealed it, man. But let the people know where are you from, man?
I'm from Dooley, man. Big Dooley, man.
Dooley, and this is for anybody else watching, or anybody else that'll see this the playback. That's Vienna, Georgia. I'm from Cordele, Georgia, so we're quote unquote rival towns. But I never, it's crazy, AJ. For one, I only played Dooley one time my freshman year. I got to play him in middle school, but we kind of got away from it because because of the fights and all. But
Yeah.
I never was like, oh yeah, I hate Dooley. Like, I was just more so kind of a like a fan. I had players that I like we talked off the air like John Jr. and like he probably was my favorite player from Dooley. Just his swagger, his composure. I never really saw him. He always kind of had the same temperament. I like that in players, man. So yeah, man, Dooley. So I saw you post this a while back. Now I just mentioned John Jr. We got several other greats from Dooley. And I saw you say you felt like AJ Smith was the best player from Dooley. Do you still stand on that?
Yeah. I'm always standing on it.
So do you had a scoring title?
Yeah, I got a scoring title.
Okay, you got the scoring title, and then what was your career high at Dooley?
40.
40. Okay. And then how far did you guys make it in the playoffs?
Uh, my senior year, first round. Junior year, I don't think we made the playoff. My sophomore year, that was the best season for me as a team.
Uh,
Sophomore
right,
year, Debo,
right,
Tankhead, Tone,
right.
all them guys. The class
Uh,
2011, that was the best. That was my best year for me.
hey, shout out Dooley, man. Okay, so and just kind of off the air. Okay, we're adults now. You're in your late 20s. Um, looking back and then like with your understanding and knowledge of the game now, do you feel like um basketball or just sports in period, because maybe like, obviously we're from small towns, do you feel like you were underdeveloped as far as with your experience within high school? I'm sure you had great coaches, but do you feel like you were underdeveloped as far as with like looking at how maybe schools in other cities, even we always say Atlanta, but even school, situations like Warner Robins where they're working out with their kids in the summer, they have game plans. Do you feel like you were underdeveloped with your experience with with high school in South Georgia?
No, with me personally, I won't say I was underdeveloped because I actually stayed in the gym 24/7. Like that's all I
Right.
did. I was in the gym all the time, so
Okay.
I ain't gonna really say I was underdeveloped. No,
So you got to get into your high school gym to work on your game.
in high
Or
school,
right,
red gym, in park or wherever, man, I'm getting it in no matter where I'm at.
right. Hey, hold on. I gotta convince my niece to not back out on me from going to Atlanta. I promise I'm gonna go after I interview him. You can sleep on the way. Nah, look, you can sleep on the way. I want you to go to Atlanta. You're gonna have so much fun. We're going to Atlanta, man. Like, I don't know why she want. Just give me 10 minutes. You got your bag ready? Okay, perfect. All right, AJ. So okay, so what position do you play, or have you always kind of played, or tell me, has that evolved over time?
High school, high school, I played the two and the three. College, I played the three and the four, and pro, I just be kind of everywhere between
Hmm.
between the one and the four.
I mean, we're in an era of positionless basketball anyway. Oh, we
Yeah.
got a comment. Hey, let's see, AJ. We got a comment. Okay, Mr. EJ Brown, man. This is another legend. See, AJ, you young, man. EJ Brown is EJ. Tell me what you are. Correct me under this, 'cause I know I'm probably saying it wrong. I think he is the president at Albany State. What do you know what EJ? I don't know what EJ.
I heard of him, but I don't like just know him personally.
Yeah, EJ was nice. Played at Auburn. Was a great shooter. I want to say now, EJ, don't cuss me out, man, if I get it wrong. I think EJ played at Darty and was a legend there. And and then now he's just been a basketball pioneer, coaching travel. Um, developing the youth. His son, Jordan, is nice. Um, I want to say he's gonna be at. I don't want to say it wrong. I want to say Georgia, South Georgia Tech, but man, I love Snow. He got game. So what? Yeah, what? Tell us what year you graduated, AJ.
From Dude, I graduated 2013.
2013, man. So still got a lot of fuel in the tank. So yeah, Mr. Brown. Hey, we got to get you on here too, EJ. So you can, we need to talk about the high school basketball from Albany, man. There's some talent over there. Okay, AJ. So you told me about your range of positions and like right now overseas they can have you playing the 5, the 3. Like we're in positionless basketball. Like you
Yeah,
got good size. What are you about 6'5", 6'6"?
6'6", yeah.
6'6", got great size, can handle the ball, very athletic. So you can play the 5 if y'all playing some small ball. What would you say your strengths are on the court? Like if you were, if I'm an NBA exec and you were saying, if I was saying, hey AJ, what can you bring to my team?
Scoring, scoring. Like, I feel like I'm a great scorer, and I just love getting rebounds. Like, I'm a great rebounder.
Right,
Like in college, I was number one in the nation in rebounding. I feel number
right.
one my senior year in rebound. So like rebounding is big for
Okay.
me.
And rebounding is definitely an effort, stat, because
Yeah.
it's whether it's offensive or defense, it's a loose ball, and whoever comes up with it is that guy that's hungry. So, okay, so you said scoring, but okay, if I was to say, well, how do you score? What would you say give me 2 ways that you know, get most of your points?
Mm, well, when I was in high school, it was a 3-point line most of the time. But now since I grow and develop, I kind of like trying to master the mid range game right now.
Right.
Mastering the mid range and just getting to the cup.
Right. And so with the mid range game, are you getting to the pull ups? Are you more so in the floater?
Uh, Kind of both. I just give them whatever they give me. I just
Whatever you
take.
get to the spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you talked about leading the nation in rebounding, man, in college. Where'd you play college ball at?
Played college in Tougaloo College in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay, and then so coming out of high school, where obviously you went there, where else were you considering going?
I had like 4 or 5 JUCO offers. Really wasn't highly recruited in high
Right,
school.
right.
it was my only 4-year college. I was just like, when I visited, I just like the vibe, like everything the coach was telling me.
Right.
Just walked around, like it was just a great vibe. So I just chose to go to Tougaloo.
That's what's up, man. And then and what people have to understand, man, kind of like what we talked about out the air, man, the opportunity to go play at any level after high school shows that you're elite and you're one of the best in the world because a lot of people don't get that opportunity. And then also too, well, kind of backtracking, did you play travel ball?
Yeah, I played with Tipton, the Tri-City All-Stars in Tipton.
Mm.
And I played like a couple tournaments with the Macon Bucks, but that's about it.
Oh, okay. All right. So we down in El Salvador now. You played 3 full seasons in El Salvador in the span of 2 years, which I know we talked about off the air that these guys down in El Salvador play 2 seasons in one, correct?
Yeah, 2 seasons in 1 year. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how far have you made it in the playoffs down there?
First round. As
Mhm.
far as I made it.
And what would you say the style of play is? Like,
Physical. Like if you're not, you got to be mentally tough, like to play out here, because you're gonna get hit, punched,
right.
elbow. It's rough down here.
Okay. It sounds like overseas basketball.
Right.
Sound like for those of you who don't know, man, overseas basketball is very physical. Kind of sidetracking a little bit. What would you tell? Damn, I hate I didn't type it down. Tell me the name of your training company, AJ.
Keep pushing, training.
Keep pushing training. I saw you doing some player development, man. You had some good drills you were posting. Um, What would you tell a young player, man, that wants to follow in your footsteps and play college basketball and then go on to pursue a professional career?
Yeah, stay locked in. Don't listen to what nobody have to say.
Mhm.
Stay in the gym. Stay in the weight room. Just stay locked in at all times. Just keep going.
Now, you saying that and me hearing that makes me think that you had people telling you that you wouldn't make it to college or that you weren't good enough. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, nobody never made it out, dude. And that's all you get for basketball.
Right,
It's tough. It's tough to make it out, but you just you gotta let it go. Just do what you do. I don't listen to nobody. Like, I make my own decisions,
right, for
do
sure.
my own thing. If I fail, I fail. It won't be because I fail because I listen to somebody else. It's gonna be on me.
Right, and then I think people like me and you, man, that have made it to certain levels, listening to what you're saying, listen to the dialogue and that's kind of a dialogue over South Georgia basketball in general. But if we can say, guys like me and yourself keep pushing training. I got PGD hoops. Javaris Cook has Infinite Elite.
Yeah,
Guys like us, we got to change that face to where South Georgia can be looked at just like we're looked at elite in football. You guys got some great football players also up there, and also that have come through. But we gotta make that staple for basketball, man, because we do have talent here, and guys like we got to do our work. We're developing these guys, man. So obviously, obviously down the line, I know we'll be able to partner up on some stuff, man. But talking basketball for yourself, long term, AJ, what are your goals? So now, where are you? Where have you played professionally so far, and then where do you want to take this professional basketball thing at?
my first job fresh out of college, I played in Canada for the Niagara River Lions. So that was a
What
good look for me
what
playing in
league?
Canada,
What league was that?
the National Basketball League, Canada.
Okay, NBA. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right,
My first job was with the River Lions. Pretty good experience.
right. And how did you become a part of that? Like you have to enter a draft or you try out?
Now I had actually went to a overseas combine in Las Vegas, and I just did my thing. And the coach liked me, invited me to training camp, and I had to make the team from there. So I still had to put
Okay,
in work when I got there. It wasn't no contract out the rip. I had to make the roster.
right.
I still had to put in the work. I ended up going
Okay.
there, end up just working, making the roster.
And was it colder there? You were in Canada,
Man,
right?
Canada is freezing. It was rough.
Right.
I don't like the cold, so I had to get used to
What
snow.
part what part of Canada were you in?
In Thor, Ontario, right there, across the border from Buffalo, like 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Ontario's nice. That's a pretty nice city. Yeah, okay. And then I didn't say it, but I heard, the women are beautiful in Canada
Yeah,
and the people are nice. So
yeah, they're definitely nice. Definitely nice people.
just throwing that out there for people that, if you want to travel to Canada. Hey man, so this this is my third interview, man. Today I talked with the Coastal Georgia Buccaneers. I got on and did a breakdown of focus points for players within the season, and then now I'm talking to Mr. AJ Smith. Now I was scrolling on Facebook. I'm supposed to be getting ready to go to Atlanta, and I was like, nah, I got to talk to him right now because if I get up there tonight, I'm gonna get tired and not do it. AJ, you dropped 61 last night. How did it feel? And how are you scoring most of these buckets?
I feel good. New career high. My old career high was 45. I dropped in my first season out here, so going 61 last night, it felt good. Just like you said earlier, just getting to your spot, knocking
Right.
down shots. A lot of mid range. A lot of my shots were mid range. Just get to the free throw line.
Right.
Just give me whatever they take me, and I just really couldn't miss last night.
Okay. And how many do you know how many you had in the first half?
I think I had 31 and a half.
Okay. Okay. So you and you were getting okay, then let me ask you this. How was the team that you guys played? Were they one of the better were they one of the better teams in the
They
league
kind
or
of one of the bottom teams.
okay, this is a great example, and this is a teachable moment for all of my players out there. So, whether you're playing AAU, whether you're playing high school, even as a pro, sometimes I've been in situations where we kind of doubted the team, and then we end up going down to the wire with a team that we're way better than. Okay, so AJ, this team was one of the bottom teams, which means that they, probably aren't well coached, or maybe they just don't have the talent. So a high level player is going to go out and destroy that. Coach, shout out to my high school coach, Coach Fred Richard used to say, "Hey, Lewis, you got to kill an ant with a sledgehammer," meaning that if I'm better than these guys that I'm playing, go out and perform, go get that career high, go get that 61. Now your stat line though, and we'll look at some highlights here in a second. Your stat line says, let me see. 61 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. So, and then I looked on your Facebook page earlier today. You had what, 31?
23 and 14, yeah.
Hold on, wait, 31 points and 23 rebounds?
I had 30 points, 23 rebounds, 14 assists.
Damn, bro. And then when you did the 61, how many points total did you have? How many points total did the team have?
I think we had 113.
Oh, okay. See, you left a little space for somebody else to eat out there. Okay. I can dig it. Okay, so you talked about making it to the playoffs, losing in the first round. Now I would assume that this would be a goal. Do you think you guys can bring home the championship this year?
Yeah, with the team we got, I think we can make some work. Like this league is real competitive. Like the top 8 teams, like you don't know if you're going. Like you don't know.
Who can?
It's up for
Who can do it?
grabs. It's up for
Right.
grabs. You got to come out and play every night.
Right. Okay. And what's always a question? Do your teammates speak pretty good English, or is it a language barrier?
Not much. I got one guy. I got like 2 guys on the team know good English, and the coach he know English as well. So that's kind of good. My Spanish ain't that good. I'm working on it. It's getting
Right.
better. It's getting better every time I come, but
Right, for sure.
got a couple guys that know English.
Okay, and then damn, AJ, I don't feel like well, I'm just excited for you, man. I'm sorry if I'm over talking you, but
Nah,
I don't feel like I got an answer from you on this, because I'm normally rambling with my ADD. So what are your long-term goals? Like, I talked about you playing in Canada, so let you finish that. Where are you trying to go with this?
Just trying to get into bigger markets, way more money. Like I don't really play for the money. I play because it's like
Right.
my that's something I like to do. But you still got to make your money as well. Like
For
just getting
sure.
in better markets and just keep playing as long as I can.
Right. Right. Yeah, that makes sense, man. And obviously, like I do see in the off season you work pretty hard and you take good care of your body, man. So you can play. I even like I told you off the air, I talked to a few teams in the second division in Iceland, and I kind of considered it, but I have some things going on, here in the States that I want to commit to. My kids are, growing up, and I have some players that I'm developing that have a chance to be good. So, in the right situation, see, I've never said I'm retired though. You'll
Yeah,
never hear. I ain't, um, and I don't know if I ever will, until I just know, like, okay, yeah, I'm done. Like, but you'll never hear me say that I'm retired. I'll be like, I ain't hooping right now, or I'm done. But I always kind of leave that window open. But you never know. But okay, let's look at these highlights real quick. Then I'll ask you the final question, AJ. Then I gotta get on this road, man.
for sure.
I gotta get on this road. I'm happy for you though, man. What's the record, real quick?
We are 10-7 right now.
Okay, and how many? So you say you guys gonna play how many games this season?
Play 20 games plus the playoffs, 20 regular season games, then playoffs.
Okay,
So we
all right.
got 3 more regular season games, then playoffs start in like 2 weeks.
And then you guys will be done.
We'll
You
be
say by
done
December?
sometime in December. Yeah,
Would you say beginning or like middle of December?
probably mid.
Okay. Um. Okay. Let's take a look at these highlights, man. How long is they? What, about a minute?
Probably close to 2, but it's not over 2.
Okay. We'll take a look at it, man, and a little bit of it, man. Let's see. We got a couple people watching. Let's look at this, man, and get a feel for what AJ got going on the court, man. Let's see.
Vázquez. Ahora es Smith.
Okay.
Decisivos.
Hey. Okay.
Ahí
Hey. Footwork. Okay. And one. And then no, like, see, you gotta have that overseas vision to see what that big just did to you on that foul. So when you drove to the basket, when he went, he kind of like swiped down on you. And
Yeah,
sometimes what's so crazy about it is sometimes they get away with it. You
yeah.
know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
a
Like,
lot of times they don't call that.
yeah, it's crazy, but
Yeah, a lot of times they don't call it.
yeah, and you just have to kind of play through it, but also too, like we talked about, that's why, especially overseas, getting to the mid range. If I'm driving in to the paint, somebody with the right size can put me on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Wait 1 second. Let me take that off the screen before I start the video. So let me see. Hey, Jeff. Oh, there we go. I'm about to say, I think I messed it up. Okay. I rewinded it a little bit. Contact. So AJ, do you have any estimates of good mid range? I like that. Do you have any estimate of your numbers like as far as with like 3-point percentage, field goal, free throw?
3-point, I think I'm shooting like 25% right now.
Mm-hmm. How many do you take a game?
Not many.
Not
Probably
many.
like
Oh, okay.
30 maybe.
Oh, okay, it makes sense because I see you're right here at that foul line a lot. Jab, attack, 1, 2. I think if you're watching this as a player or a coach, like I like how you're doing a pretty good job of most of the time when you're driving the paint, you're finishing off of 2 feet, so you're able to play through that second layer of contact. Right there, that was a touch floater, but that was an in between shot. So, oh, I like that. Hey, okay. So let me ask you this. Okay, you're saying you're taking 2 or 3 threes per game. What would you say? That was nice. Okay, what would you say? When are you taking those shots? In the second half? Or
That's the flow of the game. That's the
got you,
flow.
got you. Okay,
The
okay,
flow of the game.
fair enough. So what are we looking at? So how does it work? You play 1 or 2 games per week?
It depends. I know this week coming up, we play Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday in the last 3 games of the season, regular season. So most of the time, 2 or 3 games a week.
So what date would the playoffs be starting?
Uh, the playoffs start November 16th.
Okay, so that's right before Thanksgiving. Okay, so let's have another conversation, man. After that, so what date is the last home the last regular season game?
Our last regular season game the 13th, and we start playoffs the 16th.
Okay, between that 14th and 15th, man, like just inbox me. Like we will stay in touch, because I'll be sending you some clips from this as well. But let's let's look to sit down and talk before the playoffs, man, so we can kind of see what seed you'll be going into the playoffs at. And then I know you kind of talked about it, like that top 8. It really doesn't matter because all of you guys are pretty competitive.
Yeah.
Going in, when you're going into this. So yeah, man, let's chop it up before you start the playoffs, and then hopefully, we can have another conversation after you grabbing that trophy.
That most definitely.
Okay, man, this is my guy AJ Smith, man, Dooley County's own, out in El Salvador doing this thing, had a career high of 61 points, man. So we want to give you your flowers, man, and obviously for me, creative athlete, and I'm sure the people that'll see this and that'll watch it, man, we're proud of you. And you keep going up. And I interviewed the Buccaneers. I'm gonna have another interview. The services are kind of messing up, so I'm gonna have another more thorough interview with them maybe tomorrow or Sunday. So I'll let you know about that. But when you come back, we want to try to get you tapped in with that.
Sure.
And on top of that, I know that you can play in Iceland, man. I played 3 years out in Iceland. It's a great league. Even if you had to start in the second division and work your way up, I think you had the ability to, get out there and get in the mix. And who knows? I mean, like I said, I'm not saying that that's your limit, but I do know. Obviously, I know you want to keep expanding your market, man. So I would love. I know we've kind of flirted with the idea and talked about it before, but I know from my end, I would love to help. You get to a higher level and see you keep playing, man. Because I got the experience at some levels, and like I said, I like it from a distance. I see how you've been working at it. As far as you're trying to pursue getting better, man. So stay locked in. Like you said, stay locked in. Keep keep pursuing your goals, man, and go try to bring that championship home.
No, definitely. I appreciate it, bro.
Okay, man. Hey, creative athlete signing out, man. We're gonna tap in with y'all again soon, man. Good luck the rest of the way.
I appreciate it.